We've got 1:23 left in the second period. Back to Young. Outside for Davis. Shot clock at 6. And it's Whitmore missing. Pistons trail by 20. And so in the game for Washington, we've got Cam Whitmore. Davis out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Fresh in at the 2 spot. Now here's Duren. He's got 6. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Outside Whitmore. 41 seconds left in the first half. Good work there as it goes. That's 28 points for Fresh.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Shot from the wing. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Young from long range. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Cunningham. 1 second left. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's the Washington Wizards ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the win.
Guys, reading the defense is something that he's pretty good at. Thanks so much, Trae.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Detroit Pistons.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
Feathery soft.
Yeah.
Cloud soft.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Here's Fresh. Thompson out there with Holland. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then there's Powell. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Banked it in off the glass. Cunningham's got 29.
Flushing it home. Cunningham finishing it off.
Up top, Young. He's watched by Cunningham. Outside Whitmore for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thompson outside. Pass to Holland for 3. Powell. Rebound, Trae Young. Young's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Fresh. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pistons trail by 20. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Pass to Fresh. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Washington moving the ball around. Counted from distance. Fresh has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Here's Duren. He has 6. Pass to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Washington leading by 21. Young, the pass to Fresh. Young with a screen on Powell. Lets it fly from 18. And Washington again with the bucket.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
Powell sets a screen. And here's Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Washington. Outside Young. Pass to Fresh. And again, it's Washington.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Detroit calls timeout.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Second, Trae Young. The fourth spot held by Cade Cunningham.
And those two guys have been dynamic in the postseason, providing a lot of playmaking.
Now Thompson. He's got 6. Six to shoot. And here's Duren for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Young, the pass to Fresh. Sarr with a screen on Powell. Outside Whitmore. Here's Fresh. 37 points for him. Launches it. Holland with a rebound. Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Powell, left side. To end the run. Hits the trifecta. Powell's got 8.
Powell can really shoot it from 3. That's a great possession for this team.
Cunningham against Young. The 3 is up. Fresh. That one's good.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Powell outside. Back to Cunningham. From down in the low post, it goes. Cunningham's got 6 here in the quarter.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
And
we're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Joe. Here's McCain. He's covered by Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Jason Wallace is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Wallace outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCain finds Mitchell. Hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Irving. Pass to Gafford. An easy 2 points on the layup. 12 points for Daniel Gafford.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Mitchell right side. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Irving, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 26 points for him.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's McCain. And the rejection by Gafford.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitation. He wants to talk to the team right now. Both teams will make substitutions. And here is Brown. Wallace, the pass to Reeves.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Mitchell, who's checked in for Oklahoma City. Martin's checked in for Dallas.
Substitution on the court.
Reeves, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. Shot clock at 6. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 17. Nifty move. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now, here's SGA. Count that one. SGA's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Flag. With the drive. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And Oklahoma City making a change. Brown's checked in. And then for Dallas, Washington's checked in for Caleb Martin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Najee Marshall. Thunder trailing by 17. Pass to Wallace. To Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Dallas leading by 17. Outside Irving. Offline with his three. The Thunder have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Wallace finds Reeves. Back to Wallace. Williams, that's a two-pointer. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lively sends a screen for Flagg. To the right side. Dallas, no good that time either. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wallace dishes to Brown. Oklahoma City moving it around. Shots good by Williams.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Flagg. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Thunder trailing by 14. Now SGA. From down low. Can't connect from short range.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Serving a screen on SGA. Trying to get something going. It's hauled in by Brown.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Lets it go with the 3. That's good from Wallace on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 6 assists here tonight. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Over to the left wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop and taken away by Brown. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Reeves. Williams outside. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now Washington. Lively sends a screen for Irving. Five to shoot. From 12 feet. Another chance here. And the crafty layup. Good.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Thunder.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Reeves. Off target from outside. 1:53 left here in the 4th quarter. Now Irving. Washington with this screen on Wallace. Irving takes advantage. That J is good.
Yeah, with that skill level, it's not a surprise that Irving is having another great night.
And the call will be against Derek Lively. That's foul number 2 for him. Brown with a screen on Irving. SGA from 15 feet away. It's good.
And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
Mavericks leading by 10. Irving outside. Washington. For three, just 4 to shoot. And there's the three.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Mavericks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And this win has really got to feel fantastic, guys. It evens up the series now at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole new series now. Best of 5, if you will. You never want to lose 2 to start this thing off, but right now they've got something to be happy about going into Game 3.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
And it misses. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Now Brown. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you later.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Detroit Pistons, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Wizards. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
This series already at 2-0. A lot to play for tonight. This is the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the 4th member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Kate Cunningham out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Duran, then there's Holland, and it's Thompson in at the 3. And for the Wizards, we've got Sarr, Cam Whitmore out there with Davis. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Fresh in at the 2. You look at the Pistons, and a catastrophe unfolding in this series. They couldn't win either game at home, giving those other guys all the momentum and all the confidence they need.
And it's also possible these guys came in a little overconfident. You let your guard down for a second in this league, and you're right to get burned.
Fires from deep. Drops in the three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Powell. Duran with a screen on Young. There's Cunningham with a three. Connects from downtown.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Detroit has possession. Following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. Powell for three. No good on the shot.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Whitmore outside. Duran with a rebound. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now here's Thompson. He's closely guarded. Pass to Cunningham. Here's the three. He's off on that one. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Sarr. Here's Fresh. Right side Davis. And here's Sarr. Clock at 6. On. Target from range. Whitmore's got 5 now.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Thompson outside. Here's Holland. There's Cunningham with a three. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Thompson, screen on Young. And he's going for the oop here. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, that's where Cunningham is at his best, operating the pick and roll.
Outside Davis. To the inside. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And here's Cunningham. He has 6.
First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. Powell finds Thompson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Hassan Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That free throw is good from Thompson. On the second. Washington leading by 3. Davis, the pass to Sarr. Shoots over Duran. Sarr misses.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Duran. Rebound Washington.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Davis can't hit. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Pass to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. And it's blocked by Davis.
He is such an impactful defensive player. Davis's length and timing makes him a prime-time shot blocker.
Washington again can't hit. Pistons trail by 3. Powell outside. Pass to Thompson. Out to Powell. This one for 3. They get it back. Here's Duren. That shot is off. Washington has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Oh, there's the alley. And finished off by Davis.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look. Rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Making a change here. George is checked in. And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Second is Cade Cunningham.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Duren with it. No made baskets yet. The 3 from Thompson. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Wizards leading by 5. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson scanning the floor. Stolen by Sarr. Davis finds George. Here's Fresh. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. 6 points for Fresh.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking his shots.
To Cunningham. And here's Thompson for 3. Knocks it loose. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. checked in for Sarr. Washington leading by 8. Now Young. No points yet. Washington moving the ball around. Fresh. That one's good.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Pass to Duran. Thompson outside. Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Here's Fresh. He's got 9. A nice shot by Young.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 14. Powell outside. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitute on the court.
Reed passes to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. To win the cold spell. And that's 2 points on the layup. Cunningham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Cunningham making it go in the thick of things.
Here's Fresh. And again, Washington with a triple.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Cunningham on the wing. Give him 8. And he gets it back. Thompson, a screen on Coulibaly. Takes a step back. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Fresh. Washington leading by 15. Takes a 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Fresh. 4-3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
It's just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. for Detroit. Green comes in for Thompson, and Sasser subbed in for Kate Cunningham. Here's Williams. Still without a bucket. Outside, Green. And again, the Pistons missing.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Young. Three-pointer. And again, it's Washington with a three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And now we go courtside for the story on Alexander Sarr. What have they told you, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Wizards' head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
All right, Allie, thanks. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Now here's Williams. Stewart outside. Pass to Reed. Outside, Green. Detroit moving the ball around. Now here's Stewart. Now here's Green. Koulibaly defending. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it. And it's Green missing. Wizards leading by 21. Here's Fresh. And he drains the quick shot. Fresh has got 17.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Stewart. And here is Williams. Stewart, screen on Young. Back to Stewart. Here's Reed. The rebound by Riley.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And he slams it in one-handed.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Williams. No points so far. Sasser outside. Picked by Reed. There's the triple. Sasser gets the bucket. Sasser's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And here's Young. He's got 6. Pass to Fresh. And it's rejected. Williams in the post.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Blocked! And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. It's Washington running away with it, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Keyshawn George is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Riley in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And the Pistons shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. To the middle. Here's Duren. And he banks in the layup.
Honestly, guys, I think Duren prefers contact. He is one physical dude.
George outside, beyond the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Sasser. Now here's Stewart. Outside, Williams. Wide open look. And again, it's Detroit.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Carrington. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. George outside. Here's Coulibaly. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Here's Sasser. He's got 6. And he lobs it up to the rim. Outside Carrington. It's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Sasser outside. Picked by Stewart from downtown. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Checked in from Washington. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Jalen Duren, number 1. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Whitmore outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight. For Detroit, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Sasser outside. It's blocked. Now here's Carrington. Williams defending. Pass to Davis. And here's Whitmore. The 3 ball. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Williams passes to Duren. Here's Sasser. Shoots over Coulibaly. Sasser can't hit.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Back to Davis. Pass to Whitmore. The three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now Stewart. Williams looking around. Picked by Stewart to halt the run. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Outside Whitmore. George is screen on Stewart. Here's Whitmore outside. And again, Washington with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Duran with a screen on Coulibaly. Sasser outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Coulibaly. And again, the Pistons missing.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Carrington. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They retain possession. They recover it.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duran sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
Goes up again. And it comes off the front of the rim. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 5.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Coulibaly with it. He has 6. Inside. Davis misses. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. From 11 feet away, Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter. And Washington with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. Duran with a steal. And he lobs it up. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Outside Whitmore. Outside Davis. Pass to Whitmore. Shot clock at 5. And that one is stuffed right through.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Sasser. He's got 9. Picked by Stewart. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Williams from long range. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Carrington. Outside Whitmore. Sinks it from distance. Whitmore's got 22 points.
This is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Wizards' shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Here's Davis. Outside Whitmore. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Duran the screen. Here's Williams. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
George outside. Takes the 3. Sasser with a rebound. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Lanier. Whitmore defending. And a miss there on the triple. The Wizards on offense. Pass to Davis. Now George. Here's Koulibaly. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 6 assists now in the game. And the Pistons with possession here. Now Williams. He's got 11. Here's Duren. Back to Sasser from outside the arc. Fires in the triple. Sasser's got 6 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
George outside to the paint. Here's Davis, and Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Outside, Williams. Out left to the wing. Stewart outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Duren. Here's Lanier. Williams from long range. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Now Davis. Shoots over Duren. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Detroit has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Sasser outside. Pass to Duren. Williams from long range. And Detroit another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And here's Davis, covered by Duren, and the shot goes down. Davis has got 10.
Even facing good defense, Davis can make it look easy.
Detroit has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Sasser outside. No good on the 3. And so George will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Carrington. "12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Koulibaly with a screen on Williams. Here's Davis. No good with a jumper from the wing. And so it's Washington with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs, please. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, and up next time. Let's hear it for our participant.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Washington Wizards.
Well, you can see the camaraderie. They share the ball, and they don't care which guy scores.
Sounds like us here on the set. Whatever makes the show work, you do it.
Looking at how the Wizards are doing in this series, do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight. TCB, taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. One guy who's been getting it done is Cam Whitmore.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
Here's Cunningham. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Sar Thompson out there with Holland. Then there's Cunningham. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Powell in at the 2 spot. Yep, count it.
Cunningham can spin his way out of a tornado. What a great handle.
Outside Whitmore. Young from long range. Nails it from 3. Young's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Cunningham. On the clock from the high post. Washington with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 11.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Duren with a steal. Thompson with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Pass to Holland. Now Powell. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Outside Davis. Young from long range. The rebound by Detroit. On the wing, Thompson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 6 points.
Well, that sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
Screen by Young. Here's Fresh. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Powell. Yet to see a basket. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Now here's Young. 9 points in the game. Here's Fresh. Outside for Davis. Outside Whitmore. Left side Young. Sar with a screen on Cunningham. Young. It's good from about 19 feet. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Young looking around. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Lets it go from deep. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Young against Cunningham. Young, the pass to Davis. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Jalen Duren is second in the 3rd spot. Anthony Davis.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
The Pistons have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Powell passes to Cunningham. Knocks it down from distance. Cunningham's got 13.
And what a block from Cunningham. He let that fly from long range.
Pass to Whitmore. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 7 here in this 3rd quarter. Now Young. Pass to Fresh. 6 to shoot. And there's the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Down low. Stolen by Sarr. Inside. Here's Davis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
Man, you watch AD out there. He's kind of a quiet guy. But Davis lets his game do the talking.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Davis. Detroit shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Pass to Powell. Here's the floater. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And here's Young. He's got 11. Here's Fresh. Young with a screen on Powell. Fresh misses. Cunningham looking around. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Young. Wing shot on the way. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 15.
Cunningham is so skilled working the pick and roll. That time the play was for himself to score.
Here's Fresh. Knocks down the triple.
Looking at first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Detroit calls timeout. A new lineup here for Washington. And Detroit has possession. Powell outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham on the wing. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Pass to Champagny. Now here's George. And he gets it to go. George has got his first 2 points of the night. Detroit has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Thompson with a screen. And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
So for the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Holland, and Williams is subbed in for Powell. The Wizards have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Riley. Let's go with a 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Williams. Cunningham finds Thompson. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Duren's got 10.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough for them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's his first foul of the game. Sasser's checked in for Detroit.
Detroit substitution. Number 25, Marcus Sasser.
George outside. To the inside. Outside Koulibaly. George, a screen on Cunningham. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. George, and that's good. George has got his second bucket.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on.
Williams with it. He's got 17. And the dunk by Duren.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. They set the pick. Here's Riley. Still no points. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Cunningham. Outside, Williams. Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Reed's checked in for Duren. Detroit has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Outside, Williams. Deflected.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Riley. And here's Carrington. Washington again can't hit. To the middle. Reed passes to Williams. Back to Reed. Pass to Cunningham. The rebound by Riley. The Wizards shooting about 47% in the third.
2 minutes.
Here's Champagny. Sasser defending. Here's Riley. Outside Carrington. Koulibaly with a screen on Williams. Carrington no good. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Williams passes to Cunningham. Shot blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And the Pistons making a change here. Little's checked in.
Number 22, Bryant Little.
Three-pointer, Stewart. It's rebounded by Washington. Koulibaly's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to George to get back on track. He buries it from 3. George has got 8.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Williams passes to Stewart. Sasser left side. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. 14 points for him. Outside Carrington. Pass to Champagny. The three-pointer off the mark. Detroit has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Back to Sasser. outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Back to Sasser. Oh, swiped away. To the paint. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
Fires the three. That one is off. And so it's Washington firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Keyshawn George is out there with Cobb. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Champagnie at the 5 down low. That's the group for Washington right now.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
With the step back, here's Williams. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Williams has got 19 points.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
Pass to George. Now here's Coulibaly. The three. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. To the wing on the left. Back to Little. Shot clock at 6. Stewart, the pass to Williams. Lets it fly. Rebound by the Wizards. Now Coulibaly. Here's Carrington. The rebound by Stewart.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Little passes to Williams. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And it's in there. He's got 21.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Pass to Champagnie. Buries it down low. Champagnie's got his first points of the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Tipped. Right side Carrington. Drains the triple.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
The Pistons have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Stewart outside. Pass to Duren. Outside Little. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Klintman. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Washington, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. George outside. Now Coulibaly. Back to George. Fires the three. The rebound by Stewart. And the Pistons with possession here. And he's going for the lob. It's picked off. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Carrington. Here's Coulibaly. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Duren. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the layup. Duren's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
George outside. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to George. And another basket for Washington.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside, Williams. Now Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Klinman. 6 on the shot clock. Williams from long range. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Pass to George. Back to Carrington. Koulibaly with a screen on Williams. Here's Carrington. And that one is hammered home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now here's Duren. Pass to Klinman. And here's Duren. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Champagny.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Right side Carrington. Here's Champagny. George left side. Pass to Champagny. And here's Cobb for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Duren finds Williams. Here's Klinman. Guarded by Cobb. Lets the 3 fly. Little, no good. Washington has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. Pass to Carrington. Back to George. Outside Koulibaly. Now here's Cobb. It's Carrington on the wing. That's good. And it's Cobb with the assist.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Now here's Stewart. Now here's Duren. Here's Klinman. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's George. It's George on the wing. Off target with the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Left side, Little. Outside, Williams. Duren, the screen. Williams passes to Duren. Here's Klinman from deep. Rebounded by Champagny.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to George. The 3 is up. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, Williams. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to George. Shoots. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
Here's Klinman. Duren up top. Pass to Williams. And again, no good by Detroit. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's Koulibaly. Pass to Cobb. It's Carrington on the wing. From the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Cobb. Cobb's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, You redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Little. Outside, Williams. Here's Klingman. Fires for three. That one doesn't drop. Now here's Carrington. The D's right on him. Pass to Champagny. 1:52 left to play in the fourth. Outside Koulibaly. Lets it go from 14. The rebound by Detroit. Outside, Williams. Now here's Duren. Here's Stewart. Pass to Klingman. Detroit moving the ball around. Now Williams. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Cobb. Cobb's got 4 rebounds now.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Wizards.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Fresh.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Now here's Williams, covered by Carrington. Pass to Stewart, outside Little. Now Duren, 6 to shoot. And here is Williams. And it's all from three-point range.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Outside Carrington. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts is off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
Allie, thank you as always. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.